Cue Judy.
So the stroke is a central theme. Everything sort of revolves around that. And so one could look at the immediate aftermath of the stroke in relation to buzz, and then the pre-stroke buzz. Now, those are just themes or elements. But two other important elements are communication, namely getting Alex in to speak for you, and your ability to get him to do that for you. So that's part of the theme of adaptation. And another theme under or segment under adaptation would be your communications with Paul and your relationship with Paul. And then thirdly, under adaptations would be your insights since the stroke in relation to your previous pre-stroke self.
Yeah, so this is interesting because there is sort of a resolution of my stroke. I know how to compensate for what happened. I am thriving rather than just recovering or surviving.
So I did look at the last YouTube, and you were giving a history of tectonics and the Silicon Forest, which I assume you mean that instead of Silicon Valley, the Portland version of Silicon Valley is the Silicon Forest, and with Intel moving in and tectonics establishing itself. So you've got a lot of high-tech people in the area. And that Dad benefited from that because he had the digital processing oscilloscope on loan from Tektronix. So that's part of the. I would soon go back to the theme of looking back at your pre-stroke life and your perspective of it in your post-stroke being.
Now, what's very interesting, because I am able to analyze my memories more effectively with my upper self rather than my limbic self. What's happened is that it is much more intellectual and humorous and inventive. And that is what this is leading to, what you saw just by the poster and focusing on the tech companies who
do we think that anyone can follow this?
Grew in the Portland area, including Identify.
Just saying.
It's leading to what I can now do to realize the full potential of my identifier.